Hi everybody, Bamboo here, back with another video breakdown. So this is Erik rolling Elliot for the first 3 minutes, and then Brandon and Erik for the next 3 minutes. This is another roll from the private the other day. So we have Erik on top of Elliot, working to pass by hopefully getting a cut pass or taking away the space. He tried to jump, got stuck in the half guard. Elliot did a good job using his hook with his right leg there. Erik's doing a good job being relentless with his pass and trying to push the knee. I don't like how you took the space away on top, Erik, there. Like right now, you should be hugging him like you were, like that, super close, especially with an underhook. And you kind of gave him the room to reestablish frames. Um, I do like the jump pass, but you have no weight on Elliot right now. Look at your hips. You're trying to put shoulder pressure, but it's not good enough. You got to really drive that. Also, you should be pulling on his underhook arm while you did that. Yeah, because you had no weight on anything except the shoulder pressure. So when you let that go, he just shrimped. He was super light. So it looks like we're back in the same position. Erik trying to pass. Elliot playing the super lazy butterfly hooks. That's a good entry to honey hole. That was stopped by Erik. I mean, these two guys know their games really well. They roll a lot and train together. So the rolls are always going to go slightly different. I believe what happened there is somehow Elliot decided he was going to take out little Erik and just hit him with the knee right down the middle. Um, so we're going to take a quick intermission. One thing I'll say though is when you are training with like your most consistent training partner or your brother in this case, it's important to, you know, try to evolve your game because you're going to know each other's moves. So it's important to just work through that. Like, don't feel bad about stopping a move because you know what he's doing. You got to just make your partner better. So Erik's on top using shoulder pressure, and then he let it go along with all the pressure. There's no weight right now on Elliot. You do have a wrist pin on top, but no weight. I mean, it's going to be tough to get what you want there. It's too easy to see it coming. Yeah, same kind of thing. Like, it's just going to be a matter of time before Elliot recovers guard just because you don't have enough weight on him. Like, you're reacting well to his escapes and bumps, but you're not holding him. And see, like right there, you pulled bottom. You could have probably stayed on top there and just ended up in Elliot's guard. You got to fix that habit. And obviously, your arm is in a bad spot here. You got to get that back. You don't want your arm crossed like that. So you gave up the mount in order to fix it. Elliot's using pressure on top. Hips are still pretty light though. Looking to pin a wrist, looking to pull ahead and go to S mount. Yeah, you kind of had a triangle there, easier than the armbar. I don't think you saw it though. So now Elliot's on top again, trying to use what time is it pressure. And, you know, Erik's really durable down there. You have to be pretty brutal in order to make him react. Baseball bat choke is a threat right now. Right now you're just driving. Armbar was a threat right then, but you didn't go for it. Like the moment he pushed right that hand, like right now, you could do the armbar. You just have to try, just commit. Like even right now, Erik, you got Erik pushing, which he knows better than to do that. That was a pretty good razor attempt on the far arm, but you lost sight of the near arm. It would have been an easier option to switch right there. So right here, Erik, you should be shrimping. You got your knees bent, but you're not shrimping. I would have shrimped before he went to knee on belly. All right, relief's coming in for Elliot's tired self. Brandon looks for the knee cut and didn't hesitate, so he passed right away. That was a good cut. And he's got pressure on top, except for it's easy to put him back in half guard because he had his legs sprawled. That was just like a lazy Brandon that got caught in the heel hook. Nice job running out of it, but shouldn't really have been caught there. So Erik on the bottom tried to grab the ankle, but Brandon cut really fast. Looking for the Kimura grip. Brandon's not worried about it. He steps back over to mount. So like right here, if I was Erik, I would let go of that because I don't see it working out. And you kind of rolled the wrong way, giving him your back, which resulted in being mounted. So Brandon's happy to be on top, being heavy, but presenting no threat. So Erik's just chilling here. There's pretty much no danger at all. Although you should be escaping. If I were you, I would take your left hand, push Brandon's right knee, and get the half guard. Now I would push the hips. Yes, so there you go. Perfect timing on that, Erik. That's exactly what I would recommend. So grab the ankle on the bottom, get your hooks. I don't like how you're letting Brandon be disconnected from you. So another really good knee cut. The key with that being effective is that he's not hesitating. He's instantly cutting. So you had a guillotine threat there, but you kind of lazily went for it. So right here, Erik, you should sit up. It's like you can hear me. I swear I've never watched this footage before. Still though, like you really don't want to be on your back when they have your legs stuck. It's like right here, it's just like a losing battle until he passes. Brandon's got the underhook, but not taking advantage of it. Good shoulder pressure, but still like Erik can just frame with his left hand because you're not really controlling the underhook on top like you need to. It's going to be a problem. You're just getting thrown because your weight was bad. But right back into being aggressive, except for this pause. Like you had him on his back in the jump pass position and you didn't jump. And then he set up. Like it's important that you don't rest in those spots, that you pass and then you can rest while you're being heavy on top. So same kind of thing happening. You passed, Erik's turning you over. He did this thing where he rotated and gave you the back, but you ended up on top. I don't like how you're turning away from Brandon on the bottom, Erik. You don't want to give your back up like that because a guy that is good at finishing there is going to good at taking it. You're not going to recover. So restarting again, a lot of good scrambles and good escapes from Erik. Good control on top of Brandon, but not enough to finish. Looks like he's looking at another knee cut or a Marcelo when he sees it. Now he's just being heavy on top. Like right there, you could leg lock him, Erik. You could push him to your left and take his right leg or left leg. You letting Brandon walk around. I don't really like that. I would get all the way up here. Underhook. You should have an underhook. Well, all right. So that's it for the roll. And now it is important to remember that everybody was pretty tired at this point. They'd already done an hour lesson, and this was the last little rotation of rolls. So all in all, it was good. You know, all these guys know each other's games pretty well, but it's still interesting to watch and kind of break down. Hope you enjoyed it. I will definitely be doing another one later on.